Happy New Year, guys. It's Chris Priest, Smart Real Estate Coach. Happy New Year. What the heck's he talking about? Here's the deal, guys. January comes and people tend to reset, right? Me included. So January's here. Okay, this is going to be the year I'm going to reset. And then by February, it starts to kick in. Maybe some people take action. Actually, you know what the stats are? Pretty dismal. About 45% of Americans, and you can Google this different ways, but this is what I got. This is what I Googled. 45% of Americans set new goals. I thought it'd be much higher. I thought like a whole bunch set them and then not many do them. And then only 8% set off to achieve them past the first month. That's pretty crazy. So I jotted down, if you want to be in the sort of the top 3 or 5% income bracket, we're in real estate, we're in the terms niche, but I'm talking about like any niche, right? Any industry. You got to reset every quarter, in my opinion. So every quarter, it's like a Happy New Year. Why? Think of how cool it is. Think of how focused it would be. Think of how much you could accomplish if every quarter, so end of June, reset. End of September, reset. Think of how cool it would be if you could laser focus for those sprints, right? There's only 4 quarters. And you get to literally restart and sprint. So you're not having this daunting 1 year looking ahead. Now, I'm going to come to my point in this whole thing today. How can you reset every quarter, first of all? Then I'll come back to what I want you to feel and be like an experience at the end of each calendar year by doing this, okay? So number 1, no particular order. You can align with the right people because proximity is super important, way more important than people realize. And now, I'm not one to say align yourself with like-minded people. I don't think that's going to work. I think you should align yourself every quarter, pointedly think it through, 1 or 2 people who will challenge you, prod you, hold you accountable. And yes, they're in alignment with your goals and they want to see you achieve them, okay? So that's number 1, proximity, aligning with the right people. And I always hear people say like-minded. Well, like-minded is not going to push you and prod you and hold you accountable. Okay, number 2, do what I call stacking. This is super important. Stacking would be, okay, it used to be the whole year, but now with this new method of resetting new year every quarter, you're going to go, okay, I've got a quarter here. What are 1 or 2 things I can do that'll move the needle that aren't too daunting? Stacking is taking 1 piece at a time, okay? Let me give you an example, then I'll give you some things within our terms niche and then within Smart Real Estate Coach. When my daughter started riding at age 7, I brought her. She's in her 30s now. They had her jumping over fence posts lying on the ground on the dirt. Okay, so she'd walk over them in the horse. And now she can jump whatever, I don't know what it is, 5 or 6 feet, right? And has for years. Steps, right? They didn't have her at age 7 jumping 3 or 4 feet. It would have gave us a heart attack and she probably wouldn't have got through that. Baby steps, stacking, right? So small bites. What are some things you could do in the Wicked Smart community with us? Well, you could, in the next quarter, if you didn't yet, you could master the QLS home study course. That puts you ahead of 98% of investors in the entire real estate world in North America. How do I know that? Because I've been at RIAs speaking where the head person got up or someone who's been 20 years in the business got up. Literally, I'll quote him and said, I've never seen something like this. I've been in the business blank years, or I've ran this RIA blank years, and I've never seen someone kind of put all this together like you guys have in the terms niche. I know I can confidently say to you, you master that and you're going to be ahead of 98% of the people. Second, then because you have the home study course, you can attend the In the Trenches boot camp. It's absolutely crazy. We come in the office with you here in our private office in Newport, Rhode Island, and we do calls and we create deals, and you leave there with deals and you leave there empowered. Stacking, 1 step at a time. QLS live event every September, QLSlive.com. Stacking. I'm going to just take stacks at a time. So if you want to go ahead and get with me, I can help you depending on where you are in your journey with us. You're brand new, you've done through QLS, whatever it might be. I can help you design a plan for the next quarter. We can say Happy New Year together, lock arms, and get after it. When we do that, and I'll give you a chance to do that, I'll give you my link to have a private call with me. When we do that, instead of being at year end going, okay, this is the year, oh boy, I got to change. This is it. I'm going to do this. Let us help you be in a position instead to say, I am so glad I did that last quarter, the other quarter before that, and the other quarter before that, versus I wish I had or I should have. And I'm going to steal Tony Robbins' line. He said, too many of us should all over ourselves, right? I should have done that. We have a market right now that's never been this good in 33 years, of my 33 years, okay? And I'm a couple months away from that right now. Never been this strong for creative real estate for the terms niche. Never been in such high demand. And there will be some of you who go, got it. I'm gonna get after this quarterly idea. Happy New Year. I'm gonna stack. I'm gonna get with the right people. I'm gonna get in proximity. I'm gonna master the kill. I'm gonna do all that Chris said. Over time, I'm gonna just continue to stack. And at the end of the year, you're gonna say, I am super glad I did that. And you're gonna start to become that 3 to 5% income bracket. By nature of what you're doing, it's gonna drag behind you and push you up. Hope that helps make it a great week. I look forward to seeing you at one of the next virtual or live events. And if you wanna get a live call with me, as I promised, go to smartrealestatecoach.com/Chris Pre-Call. smartrealestatecoach.com/Chris Pre-Call. I know I'm putting myself out there by doing this, but I want to help as many people as step forward, as many people that are committed and serious to getting to the point at the end of the calendar year to say, I am super glad I did that. Look forward to seeing you.